things before it's too late! Get me out of
Why
here!
are there so many snakes?
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me.
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Did you recognize the people?
Pericles asked me.
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their face.
I'll track them down, Met.
Tensions are high right now.
The part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos. It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. This must be the house of Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Boraktis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles'.
Don't be someone's puppet.
All right, all right.
It's not too late to make a difference.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, Mistios.
keep a sharp watch here.
You'll feel... I'll end you, mis Dios. Right there! You can't stop me!
His death should keep friends of Pericles safe.
misthios.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here. Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But
I made it very clear that...
well, that must have been a terrifying...
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
out of my way!
We'll be watching you, Mr. At least give them a welcome.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for us?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No? She...
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird.
And my weapons? Well... I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in.
I'll get changed.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Fine. Pericles welcomes you to his symposium.
I feel uncomfortable in the...
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If
Is that everything?
you're all ready to go in. Don't worry.
I'm struggling to think of...
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave...
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made...
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate.
I won't.
Pericles is no king.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. They may not look it, but this group hold... Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things!
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous game.
Let's not use Alcibiades. So,
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a...
if I could suggest anything...
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here some...
Agreed. Pericles needs to...
I hope they know something...
Me too.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my...
I've seen lots of fights. I am looking for...
a Spartan. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most world...
I have no idea what that...
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk and...
Impressive.
All right, if nothing else...
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen...
How do you know Peric...
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Peric...
I'm sure it's a real... You're awfully worked up over Euripides.
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful.
It wouldn't be a party.
Oh, save for that arrogant...
I've come to get your finest dry wine.
Yes, take it. But get...
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha!
Did you just call me?
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an. Oh, go on.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet.
When I need to relax, I start to...
Quickly, bring him some wine.
After my argument with...
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be...
An Athenian servant.
I was a rower on Pericles...
I wasn't questioning,
To the Onisos!
This is nectar. Oh.
How about some more?
Where did you find this?
You know what they say.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to...
Ready for another?
This is the best symposium.
You know what?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no...
She fled to heal a broken heart.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis.
After what she went through. I'm not sure.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician. Best of the best.
I love getting drunk.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Dionysus there.
Let's do this.
I want to play too.
Euripides should start. It was it.
Fine.
Is there any other guy?
What Spartan families lose, they lose for duty. When Spartan fathers refuse, they...
But the dangerous part are the Athenian tarts who go for the meat when they should go for the heart.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Without our fathers and mothers, we row straight to Hades or the belly of Milos. We are alone, and so we row for a short life.
The stupid sweepers, the gene.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers, plunge them deep in. Heroes, they'll make us. This is war, war,
War, war,
War.
enough.
The best.
Here, take...
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch.
Such... It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard.
I only came to this...
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it?
She's not.
I think I'll check.
I come bearing gifts.
We're safe!
Time for some fun. But you'll have to help me.
Gladly.
There's another god?
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali.
I'm looking for someone.
All business right until...
Focus. I'm
fled Sparta. No one flees. The smartest and most resourceful.
Pieterra. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but...
Oh, no.
Ali! Come back in...
Ooh, this... When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of...
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
How's Euripides?
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides...
Hiding?
Heed this.
If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our youth...
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an...
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along, Alexios. Now, allow me to introduce my...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, now. To convince someone in this house, even your eyes must tell a lie.
Fine, it was me. But my actions...
We do what we must to survive, and...
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her...
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, and...
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I con...
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will fight. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Αναβιβάσαντο το δάνεισμα επί δεύτερη και
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe should...
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When you're as silent as I let it...
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This...
Spartans outside the walls, people crammed inside.
Even so, there isn't enough...
I can't say I know how that feels.
When you find your place...
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests...
Time will tell.
You look tired.
Oh.
See? You didn't need the weapon.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of...
I've heard there are
I'll be sure to be...
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.